Hi, it's the Rawesome Vegan Gal here, and today I'm doing another video for a brand that I found called nuPasta, and I will have a link below to their website. So this is their Konjac Angel Hair. Last time I did a different variety, so I figured I'll try some of the others too and do some different recipe videos. So in case you didn't see that one, so this one, just to show you, this is again what the package looks like, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. First, to tell you, it is a 7.4 ounce package, or container. I don't know if that's the amount of ingredients, but that's, I don't know if it's with the liquid, but anyway, so just to tell you, it's ketogenic certified if you're into keto. It's also organic, low-calorie pasta, gluten-free, only 35 calories. It's USDA organic. It is sugar-free, sodium-free, also non-GMO. Also kosher, and it's certified gluten-free, because I think I just said gluten-free, not certified. And it has no preservatives. And so it's made with konjac. If you don't know what konjac is, it's a rich source of dietary fiber, and it does not contain any starch, therefore it's low in calories. And it's pre-cooked and shelf-stable at room temperature. So if you want to, they say you can heat it, you rinse it, pan dry fry it, and then add sauce. But you can also, I've done it also where you put it into just boiling water for a minute and then take it out, but I'm just going to do it actually as is. And it says refrigerate after opening and do not microwave in the tray. If you microwave, I don't believe in microwaving, so that's not an option for me. And then also just a caution, if you're consuming large amounts of konjac, it can cause some gastrointestinal issues. Very rarely, they say, but we recommend no more than 1 pack per person per meal. Okay, and that would be, I would think it's per day. So all the ingredients in here are water, organic konjac root, and organic soy. And it also has 10% calcium and 2% iron for the whole container, and even 1 gram of protein. So this is what it looks like inside with the liquid. And this is the angel hair variety. That's what it looks like. And I already have one that I opened up and rinsed already. So I can put that right here in my bowl, and I'll show you what it looks like. Now it may have a little bit of a smell to you. It's not offensive, but kind of maybe be strong, and I don't know if you warm it up if it'll take the smell away. So it looks like pasta, angel hair pasta. So I'm just going to put some, I have a bowl right here. You can't see what's in the bowl right now because it's not a clear bowl, but I will show it to you as I make the recipe, and I'll share the ingredients, and I'll also include below the video any packaged products I use or any other ingredients, just for you to know what they are so that you can try to get them yourself. So that's the amount. I just didn't put the whole thing in there, but I may actually add more. We'll see. Maybe I'll add more right now. Actually, I'll add a little bit more. So this is quite a bit for one person. So if you're not one who likes to eat a lot of this, again, it's not a lot of calories. Some of the other ingredients I add to it maybe add some calories to it. So let's see. First, I'm going to add some of the ingredients. Let's see. So I have here first, it's some Italian seasoning, and this is not in the package that it's in. This is just a jar that I use, and I get it in bulk at the health food store. And the Italian seasoning has thyme, rosemary, basil, oregano, marjoram, and sage. So I'm just going to add some into the bowl right here. And it's dried. If you like using fresh herbs, I mean, the options are endless what you could use. Fresh herbs, dried herbs, nuts, seeds, anything that you really desire. So I'm just going to mix it up a little with the chopsticks. Of course, the fresh herbs would give it probably a stronger flavor as far as the freshness to it. And then I'm going to add some, I have some nutritional yeast flakes. These are organic, and it's from Shiloh Farms, and it comes in this resealable bag. And actually, it tends to clump, I found. I was keeping it in a jar, so it says to keep it in a cool, dry place. So now I've actually just put it in the freezer. So I'm just going to pour a little bit into the bowl here. Maybe like a tablespoon or two if you like the taste of nutritional yeast. Okay, and then I'm going to add some, let's see what else I have here. I have some organic, unsweetened shredded coconut. This is from a brand called Now, or they go by Now Foods. So I'm going to add some of that. Just sprinkle some into the bowl. And it has a nice coconut smell and a sweet smell, but there's no sugar in it, so added sugar, just dried coconut. But it has a color. It's like a little darker color, not dark, but like it's not bleached white, so it looks a little different than maybe other people have coconut. So it's just these little shredded pieces. You can see that. Okay, and then next, let's see what else I have here. to add. I also have some hemp seeds, organic hemp seeds from a brand called Nutiva. This is from them, and this is a bigger bag of it. It's a 19-ounce package. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in the bowl. Maybe about a teaspoon or so, or I should say a tablespoon or so. Okay. Now I'm going to mix that up a little bit with the chopsticks that I have here. Then I have other things to still add. Now, just trying to get this closed. Sometimes it doesn't like to close. The stuff gets stuck in the resealable part. So this is a resealable bag. I try to buy items that have resealable bags, but not everything always does. As far as easier to store them. So just mixing this up a little. You can't really see much. You can see a little bit. You can see the nutritional yeast on top there. And then I'm going to add, if I could smell it, I could smell the other ingredients. I could smell actually nutritional yeast. Now I'm going to add some, let's see, what else am I going to add next? I have here a nice thing to add that you might not have ever heard of. It's organic young jackfruit, and I've actually done a video for this brand before. It's Edward & Sons. It's a meatless alternative, and they're unseasoned. Jackfruit is actually a fruit, but when you pick it, I think while it's green, when you pick it before it starts changing to sugar, then it has a meaty flavor, it's more savory. So this one comes in a box. I think they also sell them in a can as well that's seasoned, but this one's the unseasoned one. Again, I'll put the information below. So, and this has to be kept refrigerated once you open it and use it within 4 days. So I'm just going to open this. I didn't open this box up yet, so I'm showing it to you as is. So this is how it comes. It's vacuum sealed, and then you open it and you put it in the fridge. So what I'm going to do is take some of these out. I have to open this here. And I like the taste of it. I like it just as is, even without any seasoning. So it looks meaty, and it actually smells kind of meaty too. So that's what it looks like. I'll take out actually a piece with a spoon I have here. So that's what it looks like. It looks meaty. And then you could break it up in the dish with something, with the knife or something. Okay, so just take a few pieces of those. Okay, and then I'll just do it with the chopsticks, kind of break it up a little if I can. I have a knife here. I could also use that. Probably easier with the knife. Just kind of cut it. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm kind of just trying to cut it into smaller pieces. So you can't see me in the bowl, or maybe you can. I don't know. Depends. I don't know if the angle of the camera there. So just cutting it up a little bit. Okay. So it shows there. Okay. Just a little bit more. Yeah, it kind of pulls apart on its own, but I don't want to use my fingers for that. So, okay. So that's so far what it looks like. Next, I'm going to add. I have here, and I did this in another video too. This is from the brand called Cleveland Kitchen. It's their classic dill pickle chips. So you get a little fermented pickles in there, and they're already cut up. So I'm going to take, let's see. I think I only have a couple left, so maybe I'll just take them both. Because I don't like to, I think I just have 2, so I'll just put both of them in here. And there's just a little liquid left. So I don't like to put something in that I've already used in something else if I'm going to still use this another time. But since there was only 2 pieces left, that's what the pickles look like. So that'll add a little pickle flavor to the dish. And I'm going to kind of cut it right in the bowl using the chopsticks to kind of guide me. Just slice them a little bit in quarters. I don't know if you could see that. Maybe you can. Slightly. Okay. So now I got the pickles in there. And I have some other vegetables to add. So I'll go ahead and do that first before I add the last few ingredients. So now I also have some celery. I'm going to cut some of that up right into the bowl. Cut it up into little pieces here, just like that. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so that's the celery. Then I have some bell pepper. I'm going to add some of that. This is an orange bell pepper. Just one slice here. So starting to get a little more colorful, if you could see that. And I'll mix it in a little too. And then I also have some purple cabbage. Good, that's high in antioxidants. So add that. Also makes it look pretty too. So I'm just doing this all raw, these vegetables. And I'll just make some maybe thin kind of slices like this. You can see that. Kind of thin, kind of shredded, but just doing it in my hand, so to speak. Not on a cutting board. And again, you could do this also in a bigger bowl if you want and be able to mix it up better probably. Or if you're making it for a larger group. Okay, so we got the purple cabbage. We can mix that in a little. So now it's starting to look more colorful. And you can see that there. Okay, and then I also have some avocado. I already have a half that I cut from before. So I'm just going to take a small piece. I'm not going to use it all right now. Just going to take a small piece. Just for the fact that there isn't that much room in there for everything. What I do is I just slice the avocado. I go one way this way, one way that way to make like little pieces. And then this one, sometimes the skin, it doesn't come off so easily. Sometimes it does. So they're just little cubes. So I'll just take my spoon here and kind of get it out. And then you can always mash up the avocado too to make it more maybe creamy in the dish if you want to do that. So that's the avocado. Trying to make it so you can see everything and also see the pasta. You can't really see the pasta now. It's hiding underneath all the vegetables. Which is fine. And then I have some lemon. I'm going to add some lemon juice. Some lemon right here. Give it a nice tangy flavor. Also, I'm going to use something called Dulse. I have a powder. If you've never heard of Dulse, it's actually a seaweed and it's very good for you. I've done some videos in the past on sea vegetables or seaweed. And I could put that below so you could learn more about. And I don't think it was in that video, but and I get the Dulse from a company called, I think it's Mountain Rose Herbs. It's just in a shaker container, but it's not from the brand that's in here. I just reuse it because I like them. So I'm just going to put some Dulse in here. And Dulse is salty, so you get the salty flavor, although the pickles have some salt in them too. So add some of that. Okay, and then just mix it up a little in here. And then the last thing I think I'm putting in here is some, it's a tomato brand from a brand called Eden. It's their crushed tomatoes, no salt added. It comes in this 1 pound 9 ounce jar, and I think it comes in a smaller jar too. And they also have, but I like this because there's no salt, there's no other ingredients, just tomatoes and tomato puree. That's it. So meaning it's great as like a pasta or like a sauce for something, but you're not quote unquote married to all the seasonings or oils they put in there. It's just plain. That's what I love about it. So since it's so plain, you could just do what you want. And it has a really nice smell because they use Italian heirloom Roma and Napoli tomatoes. The farm where they grow those. So for this, I usually like to use a wooden spoon if you don't have one, because if you have like metal, it won't. I don't use metal, but if you use a something that is has a lighter color, it's going to stain it. So I try to use a wooden spoon, which I have right here, to get some out. Then it doesn't stain the utensil. And I like this tomato, fresh tomatoes a lot. It's really good. And I may add some more, but I'll put that for now. So I think that is it on the ingredients. I'm going to take this out because this will get stained and use the chopsticks instead. So I'm going to mix that into the whole dish here. And it's going to give it more of a redder color. So I don't know if you'll get to see the other vegetables so clearly as far as color now, but that's okay. I'll hold it up into the camera in just a minute and then I'll give it a taste. once I get it a little mixed up into here. And again, you can add other things if you like lime juice instead of lemon. You know, whatever your fancy is as far as ingredients, just what I did. If you do like oil in here, that's your choice too to use. Okay, so I think that's pretty good as far as mixing it up. Just want to be able to see the pasta. Well, you can't really see that, so to speak. But I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? So it looks like a interesting dish, and I'm going to go ahead and try it right now. I like that with a tomato, and I'm going to try some of the, although I've had this before, the jackfruit. That gives it a nice addition as far as the meatiness. If you don't want to do meat, it's a great alternative. Yeah, it tastes really good. I'd probably add more tomato sauce and probably more lemon juice. But it tastes really good and it looks nice too. So I hope you get to try this. And I thank you for watching. It's the Rawesome Vegan Gal.